Alright, here we are. Press button again. It's time for more Factorio, right? Today, I think we're going to be dealing with plutonium, right? In a second here. Because we can't ignore the carbon dioxide problem any longer here. So, very first thing we're going to do is we're going to add in a couple carbon dioxide makers down there. And just try to put the power problems out of our head. So they do not haunt our dreams as they did last night. Why do I have so much melamine? Let's go deal with that right now. So we can. Oh, we can't really. The world is overwhelmed with melamine. Alright, take this, take this. I'll keep a block, I guess. Why do I have two hydroclassifiers? Is there a purpose for that? Anyway, so we need to put in two, count them, two carbon dioxide generators over there. So we need fastwood forestry times 2, wood processing unit times 2. Oh, we need copper cable. Probably need, no, probably need a bunch of this. Probably need a bunch of this. Gonna need glass. Alright, as I was saying, wood things. We'll go get moss farms. We will need botanical gardens in quantity 4. Why can't I do this? I need stone. Of course, I always need stone. Alright. And then after this, I've spent some time staring at the plutonium recipes on the way to nuclear sample, and I think I have a plan. I will describe it in excruciating detail coming up, because it is confusing for me. And oh, we're out of planter boxes? Alright, let's go get moss farms and more planter boxes. We need a composter too, right there. Composter. Because we already have one in our inventory, and we need, I think, 6 of the high pressure furnaces. And this is all in aid of keeping the existing power plant build working at full power. And then after this, let's be real. I'm going to be adding more muddy sludge consumption to the tune of about 100 a second. I should probably build out muddy sludge production a little more. Muckmoos completely full up. I should perhaps slaughter them. Don't tell them that. Why are you stopped? No bricks? I can believe no bricks. For this we need 12, right? Yes, the number is 12. Glad I built while the sun shined. Alright, so then we're going to need more pipes, because that's what we need all the time. Need planter boxes. A stack of those. Now we have 2 in our inventory. Now we have 4 in our inventory, so that's what we need. We need magic trees over here. Quantity 40. Awkward number. We got it. And now that's it, right? 6 moss farms, 4 gardens, 2 forestries, 2 composters, 3 high pressure furnaces. That's the build. Now we need probably 16 soil extractors and 8 washers. So let's take a look at that, right? And we have the ability to have no soil extractors. None. Not a single soil extractor. What's the recipe here? Oh, you need stone. Ooh, glad I looked. We need stone and small parts and iron. How are we on piping? We need more pipe. We need all of these things. But since we're just copy pasting, it should go in pretty fast, right? Bang, bang, bang. Then we will go back. We will get small parts. We will get steel. We will get iron plate. We will build 16 soil extractors. Add them to the grid. Right here. So, need more steel probably. Need more iron probably. Need more small parts certainly. Need more air core inductors. So let's go do that. Looks like a whole lot more rubber's coming down, which translates into more small parts. Yes, do this. This is good. This makes me happy. Alright, so that only gives us the... Did I run right by the rocks without getting the rocks? I got distracted with getting pipe. Okay. Alright. Okay, I can do this. There is a fleck of competency buried in the mire of complete incompetency. I swear it's there. A teacher found it once. I need copper plate, I betcha. Maybe copper and iron. It's hard to say. I'm getting too full up. Bang bang. And that's like... No, we chose poorly. Take that back. Give me this instead. Alright. Now give me... That would be 10. Now give me 15, 16. Alright. Good. Now we just probably need that back. Never mind. Give me washer. In quantity 8. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So, that was an effective shopping trip. Except we have too much in our inventory now. I'll make a pipe delivery down here. And then we will go and the copy paste fest will begin. Are you looking forward to it? I know I am. And after that, nuclear power. I'm going to say lots of words YouTube doesn't want me to say. It's going to be a fun time. Alright, so... Is this enough? No. Here, take this back. I no longer want it. Alright, we are 100 full up on inventory. That's bad. Oh, and we can't... We're not going to be able to get this in our inventory, right? So, handcrafting is delayed. Okay, okay. No pressure, right? We need to increase... No, it's probably not processing trits because no photopores. And photopores are... I could compost them, I suppose. I could. Seems like an enormous waste, but I have to get rid of them somehow, so I probably should, right? Excuse me, cough, cough. So we're still... No, we're not really carbon dioxide limited right now. I know we will be eventually, right? It's like the power demand is at a low ebb. Well, let's not be fooled. It will not last. So we need all of this stuff, right? Bots off for a moment. Does this have the good power poles on it? I really hope so. Alright, zoom in. Take a look. What are we doing here? Get rid of that. All that is... Is that fine? Can't tell. Let's pretend it's not fine. No, that part's definitely fine. That's this, right? So... I think. Man, it just tiles like this, except for that tree. Except for that one underground pipe. Why doesn't it tile with itself? Alright, we'll fix this then. Oh, these aren't trees. These are worse than trees. They're fragments of the military-industrial complex. So, I guess what we'll be doing here is this. Then we're going to have 6 furnaces. Probably need to do something a little different for that, right? One, 2, 3, 4. So it is exactly where it needs to be. Move all you guys again. So you just come down like this, and there'll be another one. Fortunately, we're having issues, I see. These guys have to come with me, unfortunately. Oh, can I just stack you? Nice. And then we have another one that goes right here. Oh, this should be giving more space, I think. That stacks right there. And oh, I didn't get any moss. Should be something I should take care of. Alright, so, and the plan, the official plan, mind. Biomass comes over here. Biomass comes down right here. And then, opposites, biomass comes this way. Biomass comes this way. Over, and we'll come back. And then both these merry fellows will make nothing but carbon dioxide. Alright, do we believe? I believe. Bots on. Go do my will. This doesn't need to exist. Here. Okay, good. We'll need some hands over here, of course. Or, oh, I moved this uncomfortable way. 2, 3, 4. Alright, good. I have no wood. Here, guys. Oh, where's the rest of my trees? Oh, the bots had them. The bots had them. Oh, there's no tree seeds over here. That's probably something I should have considered, right? So, about that. I shouldn't put any more stress on that tree seed maker over there. It's already having a hard time. So, I should be skimming wood off here in order to make tree seeds. Or maybe right here, you know? It's not the most elegant, but what can you do? This will interfere with this tiling, but again, what can you do? Bang, bang. Bang, bang. We'll deal with the seed problem, and we'll deal with the water problem, and I've done this at the exact wrong level. No, don't do that. Don't break the pattern because you're a moron. Attempt to do it correctly. It is difficult, but if you struggle, you will get at least partially there. Okay. Now reverse this. Alright, so now, situation. Carbon dioxide needs to get made. All you guys need to make CO2. And it all comes out. No, it comes out this, of course. There's going to be a common CO2 rail happening somewhere. Just not sure where. Maybe it's already here? Oh, it is already here. Past me has present me covered. Then we'll just cause problems for ourselves right here. I should have done this a little different. But whatever. You guys all deserve power. You really do. All these guys deserve power. They are all good boys. Alright, so you go right there. You go right there. Right there. Shoot. Okay. All this is good. All this is... No. All of this is absolutely splendid. Fie on any who say otherwise. Okay, so carbon dioxide will come right here. Again, cause problems with ourselves. Carbon dioxide is now online, as it comes from this. And eventually the dinosaur will come back with another load of biomass and everything will be okay. So we now have to tap muddy sludge. For the moment, muddy sludge is good, but I don't believe this will last. You know? I believe this is an artifact of things being calm at the moment. We have to come all the way over, I guess. This is probably very much anti-theme right now. We are completely out of our idiom. Alright, so all this needs to be set up. What was going on here? I had a plan, right? Hook that together, and that's hooked together. You don't need to exist. You have CO2? No. Alright, so what did I do wrong here? Oh, we just don't have CO2 in the system. Because again, dinosaur. Alright, it's fine. I'll figure it out. I'll go get wood if I have to. Throw it in the composters. Anyway, who's got moss for me? Strange that things are not, like, peaking hard when the tubs of pressurized steam are not full. That's kind of indicative of a problem somewhere. Where that problem is a bit of a mystery. I've got my head down and I am just doing a thing right now. We are not asking questions. We are fully participating. Project Mayhem. Oh, bots, please don't. You're embarrassing me. This is a job for monkey hands. Good, good. Here, just get my pockets. Everyone get my pockets. Oh my god, so embarrassing. Okay. And way too much moss, as per usual. There is our initial hit of CO2, after which we will be the prime authority for CO2. Yeah. You're actually going, right? Slowly. Ever so slowly. You need seedlings, you need water. What we need is pure, unfiltered water. I know what this line does. It's probably molten salt or something. Well, this is gonna get awkward, isn't it? Because all these things are right against, right here. That doesn't really help. Thank you. Well done. Yeah, none of this helps. We have to do something janky. But you know, I don't think anyone is going to call that out of character for this factory. None of these lines are open. None of this is open. Okay, right there. We will do this. We will try to live with the shape. Water in. Right there, right there, right there. I don't know what that belt is doing, just hanging out right there, but I congratulate it on its initiative. Right there. Bam. You got water, right? Now you need tree seeds, for which I probably should have primed this, right? Alright, so, you know those seeds I gave you? I want them back. Okay, right here. Seeds, go into the system. I have unplugged these guys. That is my fault. Truly my bad. Alright, are we ready to go? You still don't have enough CO2, which is actually a bit of a problem, right? Wait, are you hooked up? You are not hooked up. That's why you don't have CO2. Normal attrition. Alright, all this is going. Seeds are going. You don't have muddy sludge. Okay. I was a little premature in declaring that everything's going. Okay, so there's a muddy sludge rail here, which is not effectively hooked up. And this has to come out to muddy sludge land, which is somewhere around here, right? How do we get the muddy sludge in? No, serious question. How does any of it get in? Got it. I solved this problem. Oh, it went up to the north. Alright. I knew I solved the problem somehow. Solved / created the problem. And unfortunately, this is going to get even more ugly. How to do this in at least a moderately elegant way. I guess like this. Okay, right there. Now you got the sludge. You are full on sludging, my friends. Okay. Now, you make the logs go over here to make the wood. Wood goes into tree seeds, right? Okay, gets processed. What wood do you need? For 5 for 4? Ugh. It's worse than I thought. Alright, so now we have units of biomass coming down. Oh, and I didn't do this. And looks like I probably should have done a lot more than what I considered, right? Being kind of persistent up there, aren't they? That is not good. Now the question is whether or not there's enough CO2 coming in to sustain all this. While it is a net CO2 generator, it does require the CO2 get in the right place. Okay, tree seeds being made, compost being made. can't help but think that once this is really going smoothly, that perhaps we will have solved this problem. This is all going into quite a lot of carbon dioxide. That's keeping all that stocked. There's no problem here whatsoever. And we're just going to tune out right here, right? We are assuming everything is fine. And we are going to just go mindlessly increase the amount of muddy sludge we make. Then we will examine everything one more time. Oh, we need to break out the landfill. I probably don't have enough, do I? Landfill gets eaten so fast. So, right about here, right? Stealing land from biters. Yeah, we don't have enough. Oh, that's tragic. Alright, let's go get more. I'm gonna need more when I go put in plutonium anyway. All of this is working. I'm gonna have to inspect all of this. I think we're okay for right this second, but that's not gonna last. And after we do this, we're gonna have an extensive discussion of plutonium and plutonium-related issues. Cough, cough, excuse me. Because right now I'm making uranium fuel cells and I'm scraping out the fuel cells. And I think I finally grasped the what is actually needed to run plutonium properly. We're going to have to do two kinds of cells. I came here for a purpose I already blanked out. It is landfill. Sorry. I cannot keep an idea in my head for more than 3 seconds. Usually I'm able to recover. That's sometimes iffy. My dude, you're embarrassing me. There's a schedule here. Come on, guys. We have to keep to the schedule. If we don't do our job, it cascades down onto everyone else. Okay. Taking the absolute longest way to find the place where the stone overflows. Right here. And probably going to need most of that because I'm going to not only be creating an artificial element in plutonium, but I'm going to be creating land on which to create the artificial element. It's going to be just looking at nature and doing a little dance on its head. Nature, you say, things must be this way. And I say, no, no, they will be my way. This is worrisome. Why have we stopped? Duralumin. This is going to eventually cascade down into laboratory equipment, because we actually have a use for motors now in mainline science production. So it's going to be an issue, right? Just perhaps not an issue right this second. Guys, to get in my pockets. I should put landfill down here. These are just kind of alerts. This doesn't need to be here. Landfill goes down here. Nice. Alright, let's continue filling this in. Now you are muddy sludge times 8. So remember this time, grab a unit. Don't just grab one. Is this a good idea? Will this tile correctly? Let's find out, right? Grab a unit. Grab a unit. And like that. And we really should put another water pump in up top here. Stop chasing me. Okay, so water should come in probably right there, right? I know it's all joined, but really should have some sort of order. There we go. pump it. So I'll just escort all my bot buddies. How are we doing on bot buddy power? I looked through, we're almost out. Fortunately, I looked through all of the personal power sources that are available, trying to find when I'm going to be able to move beyond gas generators, and it's a long way off. Huh. This was painless, wasn't it? Are we going? No. Like, wait a second. Why aren't you going? No water. Because I have caused a massive problem, haven't I? I tried to tile something which ought not have been tiled. Alright. Okay. Alright. I have made a mistake. I accept this mistake. Are you pure? Yes, I can flush that muddy sludge. It just takes many button presses. Alright, this doesn't work anymore. So I was a little bit right. This is no good right here. Probably good. I do leave a little path going around. Alright, are you muddy sludge? No, you are water. Okay. Okay, so that's all connected up. You're connected up. I have to inspect all of this. Everything is suspect. Muddy sludge. Out. Sludge. Out. Sludge. Out. Sludge. Out. Right, so this should take care of all of our inputs for generating power. And we should be in good shape. Let's do probably 2 more of these, right? Yeah. Like this. Just hook as many water pumps in as I can. That's the name of the game. Alright, pumping water, pumping water, water. Everyone's pumping water. It all hooks into different pipes. They are all connected, but that's all different pipes. Alright, muddy sludge being made. I have to add in one more layer. The layer of failure. Don't get too close. That's exactly close enough. And you need muddy sludge out. Alright, so we will review. And then we are on to truly high-tech science dealing with plutonium. You are pumping really hard. You're all making sludge. You're making lots of muddy sludge. And down here, of course, the previous muddy sludge maker, which was not tiling correctly. All this is making muddy sludge. All this is sludging. Sludging hard. How is internal power? It's still below the 60 mark, which is where I have to start being worried. Alright, so what's wrong, friend? Why? Because you have nothing to burn. Why do you have nothing to burn? No muddy sludge. Did I not solve the muddy sludge problem? I feel as if I might have. Alright. Let's pause a moment and go look at CO2. Tank's half full. It's a mighty power battery right there. Alright, you are cranking along. You also seem to suffer from muddy sludge deficit. Fill up. Then you have to... Oh, now you have trouble venting. How can you have trouble venting? Ah, right. Because I didn't do it correctly. Can do. Super easy to fix. You know, for certain values of fixing. May have to put in better arms, right? And we'll certainly have to put in better arms. We'll start making better arms to use better arms. And what's the number? 6? 6 will saturate one side of a belt. We'll make this work. We'll make it do something resembling work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You. Biomass go home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so venting problems here complete. Unfortunately, this will just consume more resources. Alright, so no more tree. We need... Are you gonna need more? You are gonna need more. One more. Continual flow is what we want. And one more still. Alright, like that. Only not quite like that, more like this. Yeah, continual flow? Yes. Continual flow? Maybe. Work as hard as it can, certainly. Alright, so all this biomass just gets crashed into CO2. CO2 is now highly pressurized, so success. This is way overkill for what we need. And now we are low on muddy sludge. How can this be? And we are sludging as hard as we can. Let's take a look. Muddy sludge. No, we're not sludging as hard as we can. Though I suppose it's such a common thing that I shouldn't expect seeing a big spike just by putting a couple new generators online. Alright, are we sludging? Could be we are just at capacity. CO2 doing well. Everyone is sludging. I really need next-gen buildings for all these, just to make this go faster. Alright, so this is 100% full and complete domination of sludge. So you are just cranking along right here, turning it into power. Good. More power. Everyone's going, except you. Why aren't you going? Cannot vent hot molten salt. Oh, and that's on this turbine right here. So that's acceptable. So everyone is finally going full blast. I don't care what the pipes say. Everything is moving. Great success. So these guys should be mostly full, right? Looks like we are hot molten salt limited, which is what you'd expect when we are building a battery. Let's take a look at pressurized steam. Really? Pressure. What's the name of it? Pressurized steam. Oh, maybe I should be on fluids. Alright, so this is when we started putting in the steam battery. And you see it ebbed and flowed, and that was based on cycles of muddy sludge. And now we have finally got the inputs in appropriately. Actually, I could probably do a calculation here. No, I don't want to. I can figure out exactly how much power I have available by looking at steam production. Yeah, we're using very little power right now. Keep in mind that's a lie. We only have like 2.5. Alright. Goal accomplished. We now have excess power, and I think I'm going to have to do another power brick on top of here. Once plutonium is up and going. But for now, we're going to pretend I don't have to, right? Are we prepared to ignore that nagging voice in the back of our mind, which, to be fair, is probably the worm, and instead move forward as hard as we can? Is this stopped? No, it's flowing. It's completely flowing. I expected to find a lot more fuel cells here. Huh. I guess not. You guys come with me. Time to stick that in my pants. Alright, plan. Plan. We go and we look over the sea. Okay, zoom in. This area right here might need to be expanded. So all this space is reserved. This right here is probably never going to need to be expanded. So plutonium processing starts right here, and it goes down into the sea as necessary. And if I have to, I'll rocket these guys. Though it is nice for them to just, sit there and watch as I slowly put together pieces of an atomic weapon. Just try not to think about what's happening here, guys. It has nothing here to concern you. Nothing here at all. Just go about your business, you horrible bug monsters. I have uranium in my pants. We're going to have to go into a discussion of what the cycle is. So, buckle in. I'm going to lecture at everybody. Look at this. Backed up. Perfect. And still a heavy reserve right here. So, good. So this is now, all that rubber is going into advanced small parts, and that is good. Building up a backlog is very important. So, we need to go over here. So, we're stuck. We are stuck here. We need a load of live mice. See if I can goose that. Are we actually stopped on science? Yes. We're stopped for lack of paragen. Are the live mice really just not coming into existence? This is stopped. This is a problem. This really is a problem. The lack of Xyliphoe, which is in turn a lack of arthropod blood, which is a lack of other stuff. So maybe I look at that today. There was no fish food. No fish food was because no native flora. So I have to solve the native flora problem. Alright, on my way. So you guys actually making live mice? Here, I need you to go do that. Just make a delivery right now. And then we're going to take a look at, we're going to discuss power. Specifically, nuclear power. Then I have to do something about native flora. I've gotten almost total coverage here, which is the problem. Ugh. It's going to be difficult to increase production. I guess I'll have to put in a caravan and overflow. So we're not getting fish food because... Oh, now we're no fish food because no lard. Oh, that's terrible. Because I'm going to need more lard. I mean, a lot more lard. Ooh. Ooh, problem city. Alright. So, that has to output to the right. And we only want overflow lard up here because this is a lard maker in the end, because it makes Xyliphoe, which makes lard. Actually, I'm not sure if Xyliphoe have much lard associated with them. They make arthropod blood. What does Xyliphoe render into? I can start venting this. I think I have to, because these guys have a lot of lard associated with them and I can't afford this to stop. Alright, so yeah, we're going to vent this into compost and just get rid of the compost. But first we have to discuss plutonium. And then we have to set up a peroxide. Alright, so here we go. We're actually making the live mice. We're actually drawing power right now. Oh, it's totally processing the fuel cells. Okay, good. I was afraid this was going to get stuck and be awkward. I wish I had more consistent power draw. I don't know. I'll deal with this in time, just not right now. So yeah, you're just burning through this stuff. It's going to take a while. This will completely process you down into used up uranium fuel cells. Alright, time for a discussion. Used up uranium fuel cell. This is what happens. It has to get scrubbed out and becomes timiphosphate right here. And that's fine. Timiphosphate then goes into timiphosphate but without a 1 at the end. It's solid timiphosphate. I really hate the naming convention here. Ignore Purex concentrate. It's a cycle for regenerating phosphoric acid. That's basically all you need to know. You put in timiphosphate, you get plutonium peroxide. This is the product. And then ignore timiphosphate here. It just goes with the Purex, and we make more phosphoric acid. It's fine. It's fine. This is the problem. You need 250 hydrogen peroxide. This is stupid expensive for the current tech level I'm at. I'm probably going to have to put in more banks of arthropods for processing. But don't tell them that. So plutonium peroxide. This is the goal. There's plenty more ways to do this. So we eventually escape this cycle. Oh no more hydrogen peroxide. Alright, so plutonium peroxide is one of the valuable products. It comes from uranium fuel cells. There are two uses for this. There is a noble use and an ignoble use. Let's look at the ignoble use first. You take 100 of this, you take 100 in, and you get 10 plutonium oxide. You have to do this at first, but this is ignoble. It is a poor use of plutonium peroxide. It should only overflow into this, right? Are you with me? So, okay, but after we do this in the ignoble fashion for a little bit, we end up getting plutonium oxide, and from plutonium oxide we run it through the particle accelerator. It eats all of our power, and it gives us a potpourri of plutonium. As you can see here, there are 5 plutonium isotopes right here. Of these, let's talk about their uses. 238 right here. This goes into science pack. This is what is required for nuclear sample. It is the least that we get and the most valuable. Right here, 239. This goes into a thing called a MOX fuel cell. Will be discussed later. Then we have 240, 241, 242. These are useless. They are absolutely useless. They don't do anything for anyone. There is no need to cache them. There is no need to save them for export, except maybe this, which is a while away. Don't look at it. The purpose in life for these things is to be gotten rid of. And the way you get rid of these is you ram them together with other useless things, and you get more useful things out. But it takes plutonium peroxide. This is the noble use of plutonium peroxide, in taking the stuff which is not valuable and turning it into stuff that is valuable. This will take so much more plutonium peroxide than the initial generation. So you have to ask yourself, where are you going to go? Where are you going to get this plutonium oxide? If this takes so much, and this is a lot, and you need so much in the Conversion step. Where are you going to get this stuff? Answer. Used up MOX fuel cells. This gives direct plutonium oxide, skipping the peroxide step, allowing us to save all our plutonium peroxide into moving the various plutonium isotopes around. So, what the heck is a MOX fuel cell? MOX fuel cell, MOX fuel cell is made from 239, one of the better quality bits of plutonium that we found. And it's 239 for 1. It's also much better fuel. I have no use for that aspect of it right now, but I will once I research the next science level. Anyway, on hold. This also makes uranium, which is good because I'm going to turn it into bullets. So you make the fuel cells, you get the used up fuel cells. Used up MOX fuel cell right here. And then you get the oxide, and this is where the plutonium oxide comes from. And then right here, and that cycles into ever more plutonium, which is then shuffled around using the plutonium peroxide that comes from the uranium fuel cells. So I have to be in a constant cycle of burning uranium for the plutonium peroxide to move around plutonium to make the fuel cells to make the plutonium, which is also going to throw off science because we'll be making 238 as a side product. All of that is going to be incredibly chaotic to put together. I don't know how it's going to work. I'm not going to talk about it any further. Right now, I'm going to go do those things I talked about. We have to process trits faster, which means we have to deal with the trit side product. Well, the main product from trits is the photopore, but because I want trits for food, I'm going to have to then overflow photopores into just compost. So let's go do that, and that will give me a free hand to increase trit production if I want to, because there's a point to it now. Where's trits level 2? That's on the next tech tier. I can see this coming. I could definitely see this coming. Anyway, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Compiled trits codex. What do I need that for? Oh, you need it for direct breeding. Okay. Noted. Noted, I suppose. Alright, so, situation, we're very lard bound right now. I could turn brains into lard. And in fact, I probably should. Because right now brains go into lard, and then the lard gets vented. That's super duper inefficient. I'm going to have to deal with all of that. But, for the moment, we have to go deal with photopores. We have to make sure everything is getting processed. Because we need lots of animal parts. We have to consider, is there a way to vent fish oil? I know you can't burn it. Compost it? I know I'm doing that. I'd love to just get rid of it. I would overflow it to get rid of it. But apparently no. Oh, there's this. Oh. Yeah, there is a way to vent it, and I'm not at that tech level, so now I suffer. Okay, got it. Suffering exists. I really want to save this space for rocks. So I guess I establish an overflow area right here. I'd love not to belt the biomass around. Alright, anyway, I'm going to have to belt the biomass around. What are you doing? Delivering shells. So Xyliphoe is... Okay, a lot of stuff is bottlenecked. So, biomass out. And then we want a variety of composters right here. And I really hate bringing things in the back, but I'm going to, because the composters are just too dang big. Just think about the future, right? Put this right here. It's probably a little ambitious, but it's fine. Oh, we need faster arms. Think about the future. Oh, and I'm almost out of power poles, which is very embarrassing. Alright, so Mr. Dinosaur, please go. Dinosaur, please. Okay, so it has to be like this. Then we need to make really sure that these get grabbed first. There shall be no condition where photopores get wasted, because they end up just slipping through the cracks. Alright. Trits are now being processed. I should double this. And then double trit production. Yeah, let's go do that. I need to go get hands. I need to go get power poles. Because trits are just bags of lard, essentially. They're slow to make, but it's probably my best source of lard per second right now. And that will directly contribute to Xyliphoe, which will be arthropod blood, which will be peroxide, which I will go take care of now. We're going to have to start siphoning off peroxide, which means less antimony. It's going to mean just less a lot of stuff. So that is also a problem. I'll get rid of this as well. Which is a way to recycle those. Like all the old infrastructural pieces should have recycling recipes. Maybe it exists and we just don't know about it. Toss you in the fuel bucket. And now what am I doing? I am trying to make hands. I'm trying to get power poles, and then I'm going to make 3 more slaughterhouses to cross trits faster to increase lard production. And hopefully this is a good idea. If it is not, well, it is typical of my Factorio play sessions. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, so I need laughter factories in order to hear the laughter. And for this I need small parts, small, precise parts. Oh, I need bricks. That is tragic. Especially since I run all the way back there and I'll probably just need something else, right? Okay. I could do math in my head and stare real hard, or I could just run off super excited. And well, I think we all understand which way I'm choosing. In the factory that is yet to come, all will be renewed and better. There will be a central place for all things, and the only running we will be doing is to the edge of our ever-expanding domain. It will be glorious. There, laughter factories. Here, I'll get you pipes. Why you need pipes in there? Don't know. Probably shouldn't ask, right? Everyone's happy when we just don't ask. We are still Automation Science Limited, which is A-okay. There's no problem with that whatsoever. How's power doing? I'm going to add another one. It's going to be going constantly. And I think that's going to slowly drain out the steam battery, which I'm building up right now, which will Once I see that happening, I have to immediately start building out another brick of power generation. I think I'll only need one more. And if that is inaccurate, I'm going to be very sad. Of course, I said I think I'm only going to need one more last time, so why anyone would listen to me about any of this stuff, I have no idea. Alright, who's having a good time? Everyone's having a good time at the Laughter Factory. Does this work? Neither of that works. It is by necessity, it is ugly. Necessity drove it to be ugly. Necessity will keep it ugly. Alright, so you are processing trits. You process them into a whole lot of lard. And the photopores go and... Why aren't you doing the thing? No, really, why aren't you doing the thing? Photophore, compost photophore. Photophore. Yeah, it's gotta be here, right? I must be missing something. I have to get started. Are you not in the right place? You are also not in the right place. Alright, acceptable. That's a good answer. There we go. That's where you have to be. Try again, please. Of course, this is now disconnected. Photopores? Hello, arms. I have questions. Are we not there? Ah! That's because the thing. Is the thing, right? So is this photophore? Yeah, this does one at a time, right? That's gonna be fine, I think. Here, take this. Because we're not slaughtering them that fast. So this takes how long? 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds. And this produces 2 each. And so... put in 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Times 3 is 36. So no, this isn't enough to keep up at full blast. Weird. I need steel and titanium. Alright, I'll handle that. But it's probably a little academic because the system will not produce trits at enough rate right now. If I was intelligent, I would go and I would produce more trits, you know? But I'm not feeling very smart right now. We'll have to go and look at more. I have to go and make another composter right now, which is super unfortunate. We're almost at this. Look at this. Chemical science almost there. Like, it's a lie for right now, because I don't have it, but I think I'm probably closer to this tech level when I research it than I've been for any other that I've had, you know? I researched logi science, and it took me forever to get logi science up and going. So, you know, there's that. So you're working hard. And you're no longer backed up on lard. What are you backed up on now? Hopefully it's not going to be native flora. No, you're going full blast. Alright, so that'll eventually will eventually not be a problem. Full up on arthropod venom, just to say we can give anything a really bad day. I think it's a shame that arthropod venom doesn't have more uses in like just combat, but it's not really that sort of game. I have to keep telling myself that. I've made it that, but it's not really that. Alright, now we have to do something about this, right? To say dinosaur. Dinosaur, go get food. Store food. Dinosaur, come here. Fill cargo. Dinosaur, I guess it just goes in vents, I suppose. I could be cheeky and try to put it in like this, carbon dioxide, but that's not guaranteed, and that's not guaranteed. Just go vent, you know? And that is just north of seaweed. Where is... Breathe. Breathe and look. Look with your eyes. Don't just flail around. The device which destroys biomass is a composter. Composter sits on top of the hot air. It is right there. Alright. Right there. Empty cargo. I actually found it. I sat still, breathed, did my focused meditation, and then I solved the problem. We are way backed up on trips. That's good, I suppose. We're definitely going to be doubling trip production. Let's go take a look. Trip production should be free-flowing now, in that it won't back up for anything. So right here we have Trit Lab. It produces 2 trits every 280 seconds. So 1 trit every 140 seconds times 8, which is like 1 trit every 15 seconds or so, which is enough to keep 2 slaughterhouses going in perpetuity, but I have 6. So I will have to triple this in order to be comfortable with my current level of trit processing. I really have to get rid of this fish oil. I wish I could. I have an excess of fish. I suppose they don't make lard. Arthropods don't make lard. You do make lard, but you're not coming in fast enough, are you? Well, look at this. It's hard to vent. Wow. We're having melting problems here. Just with the full sheer amount of trit pieces coming out. I wonder if this is going to cause problems over in the generalized processing area. You know, when you say that, there can be only one answer. Oh wow, problems are starting here. It's hard to vent. Alright. Maybe I should have unleashed this later. Xyliphoe finally going again. You'll make shells. I still don't have that recipe. That recipe is far away still. The fish food maker is now bottlenecked on bones, it looks like. That probably shouldn't be. Oh, bones are slipping through. No, 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 no. Thou shalt not waste. Oh, and you're good, and you're good. Oh, lard is slipping through. Speaking of thou shalt not. Yeah, don't just dash it into lethal chemicals. Don't do that thing. Don't be that guy. Alright, so for a brief moment, things are good. That's a brain vent. I really want to take that lard and actually use it instead of composting it. I should at very least turn it into glycerol. But I suppose I'm not. Alright, just don't pay attention to any of this. I'm going to take a look at Zapiers, and then I'm going to close this chapter, and then we're going to start building out plutonium. Like, one problem is Zapier eggs. We ran into a shortage of those. In fact, we have a shortage of those right now. And all of that was because egg production was asymmetric. I may have to put in dedicated Zapier egg producing sometime. Which leaves only these Zapiers for processing, and we're just completely full up. So I could increase Zapier production if I wanted to. Anyway, I'm probably just going to leave that for right now. And what I'm going to go look at is going to be up here, because we're going to have to skim hydrogen peroxide in fantastic amounts. This is going to be so painful. Barreling machine. Let's take a look at what we're going to have to do at our happy little job in our happy little factory. Right here. The most important building in the factory right now is, oh, we're full up on hydrogen peroxide? Carpe diem, friends. We're out of zinc, though. That's going to impact the world. Oh, wow. And there's a delivery waiting. Wow. Okay. Breathe. Have to deal with this in a calm, focused manner. Just get more stuff. Then choose a site for the barreling machine that will take this over to the plutonium factory. And I guess that has to be right here, right? We'll do it over here and give a little room. That's the plan. Alright, so these power lines are going away, right? We know this is true. We'll probably cut power to half the factory, as is tradition. Does this work? Like no one's complaining. Oh yes, I did cut power. How wonderful. As is tradition. Alright, so we need, as per normal protocol, and then, oh, there's ground bullets there? Nice. I love ground bullets. And then caravan. How do we have excess hydrogen peroxide? No, I don't have enough steel. I'll have to go fix that. I'm out of small parts too, which I'm going to have to focus on, because directly after this we're going to start shopping for all of the stuff we're going to need for next level uranium. Isn't that going to be fun? We're going to need more caravans, we're going to need lots of stuff. But good attitude, right? Everything's okay. Making fairly rapid progress. There's no reason to be complaining about anything. Alright. 1, 2, 3. A full load of dinosaur barrels. Flip that around. I want you to make barrels for me. You gotta do that. You gotta do that. Now we pipe in hydrogen peroxide. It's kind of amazing. This is even conceivable. Especially since the Xyliphoe have been down for a while. Maybe it's a good thing I'm taking care of this right now. There we go. Hydrogen peroxide into the barreling machine, please. Alright, that's kind of glorious right there. And now it's going to process all that vanadium, and it will all become hydrogen peroxide, and it will all go into plutonium peroxide. Okay, glorious. It's time to start making buildings, preparing land, and doing some really inadvisable things with uranium fuel cells. Who's with me? Let's go. I'm gonna need a lot of sulfuric. I can probably pipe that in. I'm kind of curious why mechanical parts had never filled up. Like, we're slowly trickling up positive, and we need gearboxes right now. Gearboxes are shafts. We need shafts right now. Where do we make shafts? Oh, and all these. For that we need the iron Nexlit Timmy special alloy, so I guess that's just smelter bound. It used to be Timmy bound, but now it's smelter bound. Question. It's full up here, so why? Why, I ask you? Need solder? Or solder limited at the moment? Solder is tin and lead, which I should have in. Great, I bet I cut the molten tin line when I rebuilt the tin processing area, and I never hooked it back up. I betcha that is exactly what I did. Kind of impressive that the system has enough momentum in it that carried me forward to this point. I bet you I never hooked it up. And the answer is no. That is exactly what I did not do. Okay. I'm not gonna go do something silly and call this good or anything. But we have improved something. Found a bug, we removed the bug, which is really all we can ask for. Alright, so now we're doing molten solder. This is a fantastic recipe. And we are moving at the speed of this casting machine, and eventually all these guys will go. Where are you going? You look important. Well, this is probably green circuits, right? Alright, anyway, don't look at that. That's probably fine. If it's not fine, I'll put in another casting machine, right? Great idea, great idea. Focus, eyes ahead. This is really kind of a bad time in the episode to be starting a new build. So it usually takes me like an hour to puzzle out how things fit together. Maybe this will be a longer episode. We'll see. Or maybe I'll get to a good stopping point and then just, stop. Now, I need you. I need to go shopping. I need to make a list. Yeah. Being kind of finicky about what I throw out because I don't know what this is going to require, but I do think it's not going to want crystal mines from me. I know I'm going to need air core inductors no matter what I do. And so let's begin. We want to do plutonium processing. Time to make a list. I think used uranium fuel cell. This is done in a mixer. I think we want to do 2 of these. So mixer times 2. I'm just trying to think about the future here. I am positive that just 1 is enough for my current purposes, but because I'm space constrained, I'm going to be not doing a full expandable build, so I'm going to try to overbuild right now so that in the future it hopefully won't be such a problem. Now we need phosphate, we need centrifuges. Look at this. This takes 150 seconds, and we need lots of them. So I'm just going to say centrifuge times 4. And this is going to take a lot of power too. It's like times 4. This has to be its own tier. And then we get phosphate. Don't look at the concentrate yet. And that goes into peroxide. And again, centrifuges. I want to say this is times 6 now. We're only going to do 2 of these, I think. Because We're going to be peroxide limited. Maybe. I don't know. That's what I'm putting down. All right, so now we need antimony phosphate 2. This takes Purex and this isn't going to work, right? Because Purex concentrate comes from this, and it's 150 here. Put 250 phosphoric acid, then produces 100 Purex. 100 Purex 1. Then we duck over and we make timphosphate. Then this makes essentially. Okay, wait a second. Antimony phosphate 1. This makes two cycle. No, wait. Yeah, 2 cycles on this, so it makes 200 antimony phosphate 2. All right, so we have spent 250 phosphoric acid. We've got 100 Purex 1 and 200 antimony phosphate 2. And so now we have to go and do the recycling recipe, which is right here, which is 2 to 1. 2 to 1. So it balances. It does exactly balance, except it produces 200. No, this is a phosphoric acid producer, is it not? I think it is, because it takes 3.3 repeating runs to output to consume 1 run of the initial Purex 1s to consume 100 units of Purex 1 concentrate. And so 3.333 is going to be like 400 right here. And so we put in 250 and we get out 400. Okay. Anyway, so that works out. Glad to that. Very happy. We centrifuge this stuff. We get Purex concentrate. And then we centrifuge it again and we get plutonium. And now we have to deal with the waste product. So we do this now, and that's in a scrubber. And we're just going to say scrubber times 2. All right, scrubber times 2. This gets us to our noble chemical, plutonium peroxide, which we then have to shove into an evaporator, and it's real fast. So just evaporator times 1. We need ethanol. It's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to go do something about that. Oh, I just don't have ethanol, do I? I have to get type B molasses. Oh, really? I figured I just had it. Like, there's no other way to turn, like, ethane into ethanol? Oh. Alright, so maybe we don't do this today. Because molasses is an entire thing. Like, mushrooms I got, obviously. Molasses I got. Vagna I got. Unfortunately, this is expensive. But type B molasses comes from type A molasses, comes from Tufra. So, alright, new plan. We need pulp mill times 3, I suppose. That seems good. It makes biomass, which we'll just trash because that's what we do. And then type A molasses goes into type B molasses in a filter. That takes 10 seconds. So filter times 3. Just check. Tufra, yeah, 100 seconds for this. Type B, 100 seconds for this. It makes a lot of it. Then ethanol right here. Uh-oh. So that's probably an FTS reactor. Ethanol, where are you? No, yeah, you. You're made in a bioreactor. It takes 5 seconds. So bioreactor times 2. All right. Separate list. Let's just focus though. Ethanol. There's no way to take methanol and make ethanol? Well, actually, probably not. But methane into ethanol should be definitely possible. Anyway, plutonium oxide into the evaporator, and then from here we do one thing. Particle accelerator. Times one. Only one. This one's probably going to be running 24/7. This is the main power draw. And I think that's okay. Not sure, but I think that's okay. Anyway, so this does, yeah, this takes the plutonium oxide, which we have to buffer appropriately. And then we start doing it from this, which we also have to deal with the waste products from. How to get rid of uranium? Just literally the only way to get rid of uranium is to burn it into fuel cells. Isn't this a problem? Like I'm producing all this uranium ore around, and I turn into fuel cells, and fuel cells just produce more uranium in the end. Maybe it balances out. Maybe I'm being paranoid. Maybe you think I'm crazy. All right, so we will look at the happy path right here. We get 238. We have to make nuclear sample. Nuclear sample is just made in a mixer right there. So we're just going to make, and it takes 5 seconds. One mixer. Mixer times 3. Mixer times 3. And we have to make industrial solvent. So, okay, let's take a look here. Oh, nice. Tech happened. That's a mixer. We're going to do another path here. This is for ethanol. This will be for industrial solvents, which we also need. Another precursor. So organic syngas we got. We need soda. So we're going to say 3 mixer times 3. And so to make the soda ash regeneration solution, we need agitator. Probably only times 1, right? It makes 200. Oh no. And it's twice as fast, so agitator, agit times 2. Then we'll have industrial solvent, which is needed for things. Alright, so back up. I know everyone's looking at this and just shaking, but don't worry about it. It's okay. So we have our mixers, I think. Yeah, that's our mixer. I have to remember to keep a mixer open. I'm probably not going to remember that. It's fine. To make 238. So we are doing right here, just marching down the list. 239 needs to become MOX fuel cells. MOX fuel cells are made in just an assembly machine. So automated factory times 1. And then we're going to need a breeder reactor times 1. We are going to need, and then after that we get a used up fuel cell. Used up MOX fuel cell. And then it's got to be centrifuged. So that's going to be like centrifuge times 3. So let's just make it around 10 centrifuges. That right there is a whole lot of power on its own. I'm going to have to put in more power generation. I am not pleased with this. And this will add in even more of this stuff. So 40, 41, and 42. You just play games in the neutron absorbers. You go into a neutron absorber, and you go into neutron absorber. This one's really fast. So we need neutron absorbers, and they're all really slow. So neutron absorber times 10. They are really slow pieces of equipment. All right, so we hit it. Art. And we can go no farther until we get the next science level. We have actually accomplished the goal. Now we have a problem. We have several problems. I've decided to stay on the current power generation level for this this period, this tech tier, almost, kinda. The next 50 hours, certainly. I can make it work with what I have. Even though I could research other things and I can get like level 2 mechanical parts, I'm going to try to bypass that and try to make do with the power generation that I have. Now, one of the ways I can make this work, steam turbine, where are you? Not you, not you. No, you, right here. This happy boy. The actual boiler that takes heat and boils water, and then the steam turbine that takes the steam and just turns it into electricity. This will be wonderful. So this will allow me to recoup a little power from all of the reactions I'm doing. That will be great. It's not a lot, but it'll be worth it. And it'll also let me run the machines constantly because this will withdraw the heat smoothly. So this is just, it's probably straight up required in order to make this run smoothly. So this is what I'm going to be running now. And the other thing I really need to go do is underwater, water, invertebrate U. Yeah, this is the next thing I need. I need this recipe in order to keep Xyliphoe going. It's not needed at exactly this moment because I have a glut of ethanol. Who could have seen that coming? But soon, 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 soon. Soon this is going to have to happen, but that's very expensive. And this right here, this is also very expensive. I mean, 1,500 is better than the other one, but still. So we have gotten our must-haves, and now it is time for our nice-to-haves. And soon, so soon, I will get here. It's gonna crash out so much stuff. I don't have nearly enough automation, Pi 1 or Pi 2. Everything else I have confidence in. But, okay. I've got my lists. How about, do we shop all at once? Alright, that's fine. I'll probably forget, right? Let's shop all at once. I will forget. Well, not if I have the list up, but I won't have the list up the entire time. Alright, anyway, let's just shop. Why are you out of power? Tin chromium is usually the culprit here. That's usually chromium, now that tin is no longer an issue. But I increased tin production as well. I question this. Gasoline seems very feast or famine. Tin chromium is full up. That's not what I want to see. So what is causing this? There is no gasoline in the pipes. No gasoline whatsoever. Why is there no gasoline? The only thing that makes sense is something's jammed. But everything gets vented right here. Look at it. So is something not getting vented enough? Medium distillates. That's the happy stuff. Right here. Medium distillate. No titanium tetrachloride. I haven't thought about you in forever. Is that not enough titanium? I can believe that. Titanium tetrachloride is made over there. Titanium production has lagged behind substantially because I haven't rebuilt it to the next tier. That's also something we can research. Titanium, right there. You can check this box at any time and might have to. But, yeah, not enough titanium in. Ooh, big sad. Alright, you're almost done though, so pretend I didn't see this. Just pretend. All right. Anyway, that will resolve itself soon. Don't pay attention to it. Don't look at it. It's not a problem. If you concern yourself with such small things, you will never make forward progress. Let's grab a whole bunch of general materials. And now let's start building. We need agit times 2. Right there. Agit. We need mixer times 3. Washer. Now we need lead and titanium. Remember that thing I didn't have enough of a second ago? Now I need more of it. Mixer. Bam. Alright, so that's good. Now I need bioreactor in quantity 2. Let's go get some glass. No problem, I say. Bioreact in quantity 2. And we need filter in quantity 3. 1, 2, 3. That's still fine. Now I need pulp mill, quantity 3. We're still doing this just fine. Good. Now brings us to the hard ones, right? I'm worried that I'm going to start consuming these buildings. Like, I probably consumed my mixers in making the bioreactors, right? I did. I should have 3 mixers and I only have 2. That's a problem. Go get air metallics and go get lead. So maybe I shouldn't be doing this all at once. Maybe I should do one block and another block, then another block. Air metallics. Alright, I'm fine with that. Give me another mixer. Alright, so if I did this correctly, and again, no guarantees, I should have all the parts I need. In order to make ethanol and industrial solvent. So let's go do those first and then loop back. Actually, we're gonna do that at the end. So how best to approach this? I need caravans. Probably don't need caravansaries. That's a good thing. 2, 3. Gonna need barreling machines times 2, right? Unless I'm gonna be doing this over here, so maybe do these both over here. No, I'm doing this over here. So maybe use this area and then pipe it over. I like that idea. So, like again, this area will never be used because this is, this will never grow down. This is at its final extension. It will only get wider. It will never get taller. So this area can be used for whatever. And I say whatever is going to be ethanol and industrial solvent. Who's with me? Who thinks this is a great plan? Up. Who thinks this is a tolerable plan and is willing to put up with it for a limited, time-bounded period? Oh, good. I'm glad everyone's on board. Let's go. So ethanol is just potatoes. That's not a problem. I have plenty of potatoes. Industrial solvent is a lot of goofy stuff. No power, no glass. Glad that's finally fixing itself a little bit. So right here, right? Why are you stopped? Why are you stopped? Sulfuric? No. Rare earth mud. No organic solvent. No cumene. No cumene because no oil processing because no tetrachloride. So you should be making cumene. No, wait, what? Plenty of cumene. No arthropod blood to the organic solvent? Because this is directly relevant to my interest, because I'm going to need to tap this, like right now. I need this here, up and going. But not here. Oh, I need more of these. Suffer inventory. Suffer. That can all be ripped down. It's over one, right? I can't remember where I put this stuff. Right here. Right here. So you are... Yeah, we're arthropod bloodbound. This is terrible. We are completely bottlenecked on arthropod blood on many fronts. I want to say this is getting better because Xyliphoes are being made now, but Xyliphoes will crash out because of shells until I get the tech for that, and that's 3,500 away. Alright, close my eyes, ignore this. This is not a problem I can deal with at the moment. I just have to trust that production is outstripping consumption. I don't think that's something I can possibly trust. That seems like a bad thing to trust. But let's, again, close our eyes. What's nice here is that, no, not you. Right here, all of you. Grenade, grenade, grenade. Grenade, grenade. Good, 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 and good. Alright, so. It should be slowly going though, right? Slowly? Or are you just too far away as a consumer? There's too many other things. Ugh. Well, we'll figure something out eventually. Anyway, this is all industrial solvent, which is going to need organic solvent, which is terrible again. So mixer times 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you are into agitators. Just don't even play. 1, 2. Does this look good? Is this a good idea? We want industrial solvent, which we need organic ash regeneration solution, which I guess that's what you're doing, huh? Soda ash regeneration solution. So you need both kinds of water and ash. Why do you need both kinds of water? You need organic solvent in great bulk, regeneration solution, and alright, so you're out of order. This is just big problem. The movie. Right there. Alright, so you'll get your ash, I'll get you your waters. You'll do this. Oh, and that doesn't work. Because again, Satan rules over this earth. And you can't even put them this close together. Yeah, this works. So you... No, wait. You are out, you are out, you are out, and you are out. And then, obviously, these guys. So, we need 2... Flip it. Oh, that was wrong. Much of what I just did was wrong. These 2 are out. This guy is an in. And this is an in. Alright, so... we will make this work, and then this work. But how am I going to get the ash out? Looks like this is not going to work. Looks like this needs to be pulled up. guess put back down because I'm not good at this game. Alright, so this is a lot of ash. I mean a lot of ash. Alright, screw it. We're not doing it like this. No. We are going to be doing it in a violent, barbaric way. Who's ready for this? That right there. So you're going to go right in the middle. And you are going to supply ash to these fine gentlemen right here. And you are not going to complain about it. The second industrial solvent has to be pointed in because these are going to be all arms all the time. These are insufficient arms. I will get better arms. We have our product line right here, which we are happy about. We're so happy about. So this goes right here, and you are the saline line. And you come right up here, and you are the water line. And is this used in anything else? Soda ash regeneration solution is. That's a problem for another day, right? It really means I should be bottling this. I need to bottle this. So I guess what we do is this. Alright, so we do this. There's your regeneration solution. The rest is liquid. Turn yourself around, my friends. Try to have some pride. And right here, right there, right there, right there, and right there, and you are right there, and there, and there. And you need to go directly into a bottling factory. I guess both of you have to. Stuff that right there. So we need 2 more of you, I guess. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll fix it. I'll fix everything. Alright, barreling machine. Right here. This is barrels in. So I really should be getting 2 more automated factories. Inventory. And I'm going to go run and get more steel. Copy. Paste you right about there. It's probably not right. It'll be fine. Then this, right? This. Need a little space, right? That's our goal in life. Just to have a little space. Alright, so like that. And then our buddy boy right here. You like that. This is where we barrel soda ash regeneration solution. And right in line here. This is where we barrel industrial solvent. Okay, good. This is going to get just piped over to plutonium processing, but you know, in the future for industrial solvent, this is what's going to happen. Okay, and 1 up, and then now you are appropriate, right? And you just need ash. So, Ashosaur, you know what you gotta do. Over here, store food. Go up to Ashland. I want you to fill your cargo. I want you to come here. I want you to empty your cargo. And we're definitely gonna need much faster hands. Alright, so now automated factory. We know what's going on right here, right? Of course we do. Seen this pattern before. Gonna have to go get more steel, of course. A lot more steel. But we will make this work. I need 600 units of steel. It might be a call it here, maybe do ethanol, I don't know, probably not. We're really suffering for lack of organic solvent right now, which is all arthropod blue, 3, 4, 5, 6, all arthropod blood. Yeah, gonna have to definitely increase Xyliphoe production. I need that shell destroying recipe. I feel as if that's a little far up the tech tree. That maybe it should be a little lower, but of course that's what I would say. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you make barrels and you make barrels. Who likes barrels? Everyone likes barrels. There's just no production happening here whatsoever. Organic solvent is not making it up. I thought we had solved this problem, but apparently we had not. My barreling machine's going good. You'll make all that stuff when this comes in. We're gonna get that dinosaur. That's wonderful. Organic solvent's not gonna be here, you know. It really would be nice if organic solvent chose to join us, but apparently just not interested, right? What's worse is we need a lot of it. Straight up a lot of it. This is 200 a shot. Okay. Not great. You just tap up. Tap up. You tap. So good and good. Good, and that's in, leaving just syngas. And of course, organic solvent has its own problem. I'm pretty sure we have syngas around here, right? Typically do. Gasoline's a major problem. Need to increase gasoline production. Do we not have any syngas around here? Do we have any syngas on the upper line? Not sure if that is so. Oh, we do. We do have syngas on the upper line. Huh. Kind of weird. It stops here. We have to get it over to there. Alright, I'll do that. So this is going to be kind of painful. Oh, this is backed up. It's not what we want out of life. Why are we... This is a problem, because this is going to be stopping up actual real production. Problem after problem, bottleneck after bottleneck. Such is the existence in the factory that is. But in the factory that is yet to come, we will not have these issues. I hope everyone here joins me to enter the factory that is yet to come. All will be welcome, no matter what you have done in the past, what horrors of belts you have made, what compromises with bad design you have committed, how far you've deviated from the plan, if in fact there ever was a plan. All will be welcome in the factory that is yet to come. And so we're gonna have to find a line going south. So here, I guess. No, we're too far. We're too far. No good. No good. Too far. We have to investigate sand. But for that, we have to get syngas up here. Okay. This is our last ingredient, right? And the only problem is, no, we have to get water in. Water of many sorts. And then we have to stick a pin in all this, as we'll have to come back and figure out what's going on with organic solvent. I really enjoyed having this problem in the grave. You? What do you want to be? Well, if you're syngas, what did I hook it up to? Answer is, I didn't. Okay. There you get your syngas. And your orgo solvent is not here. Sir, not appearing in this spin. And right over here, you go right here. And then you will go right here, right? No. Right there. As is natural. You will get both water and saline water. Yeah, I'm going to call it after this. This will be the end of the episode. It will be industrial solvent, because the only other things I did was power stuff. I don't know which one you are. You're just normal water, right? Yeah, normal water in, which is right there. I'm in the way. I don't feel as if I'm in the way. Alright, so where would saline water be around here? Gasoline slowly ticking up. Saline water. Don't we have a generator down there? I mean, at the very least it's down there. But I'm not sure if we have a ready line around here. Don't like seeing that. So imagine a world where I have all the peroxide I need, but I don't have the organic solvent. It's like, how do these things happen? Why can't you recondense steam to make saline water? I suppose saline needs salt content. It would be pure water. So, answer my own question, eh? The big problem is I'm not seeing any saline. We need saline up on the top rail? I don't think so. I don't think we have any use for saline water here. There's saline water right here. And that is quite far. So let's see where this line comes from, see if I can work with it. Here's the main route. It looks like they just never got extended over. Okay, let's see if this line is still clean. Do you believe? I believe. Why don't I see the thing? Because I missed it. Okay. We will follow the hydrogen chloride. Actually, we're going to shift to do in line with these guys, because it looks nice. Then after this, we have to deal with organic solvent somehow. which is a real problem because without the rare earth, we're not making chips, which isn't, I suppose it isn't a huge critical problem right now, you know? Like, we're way overbuilt on that. It's not like you turn red circuit boards into science. That's not how it works at the moment. Alright, so you've completely processed that. You can come back. And what we need right now is power. We can leave this. Where's my Ashosaur? Where did he go? Must be a whole line for Ash, huh? That'll have to be considered at some point. Where is my Ash generator? Here you go. Yep. Alright, just drop off. You're fine with that. That is more than enough ash for probably the entire rest of the game. It takes a lot of soda ash, but not that much soda ash. So here, right here. I need more of these. Because I don't know who I'm lying to thinking that this is going to be at all okay. It's not. That's like half okay. They should be fast inserters, right? So it may come to that, but at the moment it doesn't matter because the soda ash just goes into nothing. Just doesn't mean much. Okay. So, no organic solvent flowing in. How do we make organic solvent? You got this, which is bad. Here, let's just watch this. I think we're going to need fast inserters to do this smoothly. Yep, that's exactly what we need. I don't have enough. What do I need? Circuit boards? I suppose. Alright, so I don't even know if I can call this an industrial solvent episode because I made the industrial solvent area, but it is not making any industrial solvent right now. So how do you classify that? And it's not going to make any industrial solvent until the orgo solvent problem is fixed. And the orgo solvent problem is no arthropod blood, which is the same problem I have in so many other areas. So it is a multi-dimensional issue. Go get the weird alloy, but I don't need it anymore. Alright, let's go. We will finish off our soda ash maker. We've made a plan at least, you know? It's good to have a plan. Maybe we'll go throw some more uranium rods on the fire. Listen to the mice burning. Okay, so this is going, but it could be going better. Yeah, like this. Now you full up? Yes. Now you are in fact full up. We're making soda ash as fast as we can. We're bottling it for later. So this has everything it needs except orgo solvent, which is a enormous problem. Alright, let's go back and review. Organic solvent. Maybe it's time to switch back over. This is not good. This is very good, but it's arthropod blood. I don't have acetone. Acetone... I can only make it through a upgrade recipe, I think. And then there's this. which is trash. So I'm stuck bottlenecked at arthropod blood again. In a different way, I am now bottlenecked on it. So, how to solve this? I could just ignore it and proceed and hope it balances back out. I could do something that's not that and try to solve it proactively by increasing arthropod blood production just as a matter of course. Ooh. So, blood, arthropod blood. It crashed out. Why? Why have we crashed out here? We'll investigate that. Organic solvent. And it follows the same curve. Alright, so the production is there, but we've crashed out on arthropod blood. Let's look at that. Let's use our heads. Blood. Let's use our heads. Whatever. And it did this in the last 10 minutes. Okay. So this is Xyliphoe either being completely out or can no longer be slaughtered because shell backup. Shell backup because of insufficient tech. No one is laughing. No one is laughing anywhere. Are you going? No, we are over full on blood. Okay, that's different. And Spears are being slaughtered. Maybe I bring in more of these. I'm not thrilled about that prospect, but we're not making any Xyliphoe. We have backed out of the Xyliphoe. And now we're out of fish food again. Are we creating Xyliphoe faster than we are making fish food? Now we're out of bones. Bones are trickling in, but it's slow. Lard is moving again. So we're gonna have to do something about this, right? I'll have to think about it. But first and foremost, we're overflowing on blood. And that's bad. Albumin. Can I vent you? I can compost it. And albumin takes a ton of blood. So that's a really good vent. Bloodline overflowing. How does blood get vented? This is blood in. Probably not running because you can't vent blood. And I could have sworn right here. Only it's not being vented because zinc is completely backed up. Okay. Alright. But wasn't zinc... Didn't we have a void of zinc earlier? Which would imply that zinc is just not moving at all anywhere. And this so needs to be a double belt. Like, this is... Well, I suppose it's just buffer. We make it a double belt here. Zinc is not moving. That's what I'm seeing here. But we had a thing that needed a lot of zinc. The zinc acetate. That's what it was. Zinc acetate. Therefore, zinc is just not being made. Therefore, it is a bottleneck here. You are completely backed up because soil is not being vented. Okay. We have a soil and a sand line here. So at some point I screwed something up. Because this should not be a mixed line. First thing to do is admit you have a problem. Did I not pick up all my other belts? Alright, we're going to solve this, and then we'll do recap for the day. But, yeah, this is definitely not great. I'm going to have to... problem with making Zapiers is that they only have a chance of being made. I guess it's the same with Xyliphoe. I'll be back one day. Alright, so I have made some sort of mistake. I have either put sand on the dirt line, or I have... That has to be what I did, because the sand line I extended earlier. It's like the one on top sand, right? And this is just a pure dirt line, and I've clogged it up with sand. Top line is sand, right? I betcha. Yeah, it is. Alright, so I have met the enemy and he is me. So what I did is I did a big dump. A big dump. And that is clogging up zinc in particular. But it will in time clog up absolutely everything. So let's not try to limit this and minimize it. Where is zinc? It is completely backed up. And this has led to comprehensive problems throughout the factory as a whole. So step the first, come to this point right here, throw down a box, just throw a whole bunch of materials in it, not belts though. Now what we're going to do is we are going to clean this belt. This involves going to get a lot of dirt in our inventory, and it's going to be a lot of back and forth to scrub. We will fix this problem. Because this... Oh, don't get that in my inventory. Rather not have copper ore hanging around. Here, can I just get rid of it now? It was very premature of me to do that, but I have faith that I won't mess up again, right? I can only make that mistake once, right? We are cleaning this belt. We are happy cleaning this belt. It is good that we're cleaning this belt. Oh, we're getting... No, not touching it. We'll hit them on this side. Okay, good. I'll go here and I'll grab this, and I'll come back and I'll grab that. Right there. We'll just clean this belt from the problem I created for myself. This problem right here, which I made, it is my problem. Let's pick up all this stuff. That's dirt, that belongs. Alright, so here we are. This guy likes him some dirt. You know what? This is how we're solving this problem. Problem of too much dirt in the inventory, right there. And eventually that guy's just going to drain it out. Great. Alright, so dirt coming in, solid wall of dirt, one problem solved. Now, we have to get the sand in the right place. We have, right here, the sand bucket. There you go. Go in there, sand out. This will restart zinc, question mark. It will stop something else, exclamation point. So all of this is wrong. All of this sand right here needs to be picked up. Ah, tragedy, I tell you. This was... Oh, it goes so far. So far. Right here. Critical failure, my friends. I should probably just have it temporarily go up on this line. but if I do that, I know I'll forget. So I guess I do it right now and then pick it up and just watch it. It won't take that long. So this has to come all the way up here to the site of the problem. Then you just juke up, and I will hook this up better later. So while I'm fixing this, you start going. That will drain all of this out. Then there's nothing to pick up. This is just going to be waiting, unfortunately. I think this is right? I should have been coming from the other end. Because I have to wait for this bit, this line right here, to get all the way down there, and that's going to take a while. So maybe I'll just review some information while I do that. I don't know. Because this is dirt line. This is completely valid right here. There's no need to move it. Alright, so that's fully moving again. That's fully moving. So we just have to come all the way down here, and then we have to wait. Probably like 5. Okay, let's not. Let's go take a trip. Let's go take a look at our uranium rods. That'll make us happy. And then we will loop back here. We will correct the infrastructure issue. And then we will try to reflect on the errors of our ways. Uranium, right here. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's much better. Oh, this has a shiny uranium deficit. There's just not enough of a backup here because it uses so much each. That was like 2 winners in a row right there. So let's watch it again. Ooh, like 3 winners in a row. Maybe I should do something about this. I mean, it's only going to be a problem if the shiny ore backs up to right here, which it theoretically can do. Now, in theory, it can. Because you can just win on every single roll. And then just would never have enough dull uranium to get rid of the shiny uranium. But that is not the world we live in. It doesn't look like we're in any danger of overflowing of this for right now. So I'm sure if I did the math, it would be more clear on why that is. But oh wow, it takes like 2 entire cycles to do 1 rod. Huh. So it is rather balanced. I didn't know. Alright, so now that we have glowing objects in our pants, let's head back down and look at steam and see if the steam battery is completely full. Consider extending the steam battery. Because once I have a particle accelerator running 24/7 and then a second particle accelerator running intermittently, there's going to be huge problems. Yeah, we're completely full up. It's unclear whether or not this is a great thing. Yeah. We do have a lot of stored power right there, so we're going to stop thinking about this, I believe. And this is doing really well. We're full up on CO2, we're full up on sludge. Alright, so how much real power production do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 turbines, that's 2 gigawatts of real core production. And then we have like a little bit from AUGs, right? AUGs do a bit, like a 1/4 of a gigawatt, and the rest is scraps. Maybe 1/2 a gigawatt if you put together everything. So just optimistic best case is I have 2.5 gigawatts of core production. And that means I run a particle accelerator off 1 gigawatt, the entire factory off the other 1.5. I don't think that's going to happen. I think instead I'm going to have to install another brick of primary production right there. And then a couple more turbines for peaking. And then that will be okay, right? I fixed my error. Have you traveled all the long way? There's that edge. The other edge should be... Oh, it already passed. Alright, good. So this now gets cleaned up. This now leaps. Not the most productive episode, I have to say. And now zinc is being made again. It's consuming the ore. This is going to zinc acetate. I may have to make more zinc. I don't know. Not going to be terribly concerned about that. I would love to run this way and actually see some industrial solvent. It'll make me feel less dirty about titling this episode Industrial Solvent! It has yet to run. 0 products finished. That's because we are in a crisis of industrial solvent, of organic solvent, which we will then look at. No, we're going to stuff these fuel rods in the reactor in order to deplete them. And then we will stare mournfully at organic solvent, and that will be the end of the episode. So, right. Next episode, ethanol, something with organic solvent. We're going to have to create and then process more arthropods. It just has to be done. Right there. See, now it's going to really slow down because there isn't... I really wish this went to 2000 degrees. Then it would overwhelm this. It would be the primary source of fuel. Anyway. I can encourage this to go again by getting more mice. Okay. Next. I should check and see if fish food's being made appropriately. Yeah, that seems like a really good idea. Right here is our main problem. Yeah, you are not flowing in fast enough. You are probably the core consumer of arthropod blood right now. And I would like you to do a lot more. Alright, so most precious substance in the factory is arthropod blood. All this is going as the bloodline back to normal? No. That is because... oh, it is consuming blood. It consumes blood at a rate at 10 a second, which may not be enough, you know? But that's okay. I could always compost albumin. It's just ore is better, right? Albumin takes so much blood to make. I could finally move this kerogen. Terrible, terrible things. Then put in another atomizer here, process the blood faster. We're gonna have to do that. Anyway, we'll look down here and see if trits are actually going. Well, no, we took a look at fish food. Fish food is still a problem because bones. Bones a problem because of blood, but it's moving again. Oh, we have another fish food maker over here. I didn't realize we had 2 going. And you are to make Xyliphoe, right? Right now, Xyliphoe just needs fish food. Yeah. And it doesn't work, and we need Xyliphoe for arthropod blood. These guys don't make bones at all. Now you make shell instead, and a lot of arthropod blood. So I guess I gotta process these guys. No, I'm not making them fast enough. I'm not. I'm just not making them fast enough. I'm not getting enough bones from them. So... yeah, let's take a look. Blood. Arthropod blood. This is what we need. Organic solvent for hydrogen peroxide, for so many things. Can't do this. Can I get rid of the vent? Well, I can't industrial produce these things anyway, so not arthropods. Xyliphoe I can scale out for, and they're a good source of bloods. I have to vent the shell. That's coming. It's not yet. Zapier is good. I could just be growing Zapiers. Problem with Zapiers is the recipe is bad. The recipes are just straight bad. You go through all this work, you put all this in, and then you only have a chance for one. Where's the next level Zapier? Zapier upgrade, but Zapier stage 2 is farther off. So the real solution is invert right here. Get next level Xyliphoe, which will double Xyliphoe production. Get I have to get blood meal. Wait, no, never mind. That's Mach 2 stuff. Never mind. This gives us a... Oh, you want albumin in. That makes a lot more larvae, though, and faster. And I have a Xyliphoe upgrade I should look at. Maybe it's time to invoke that. And then I'll probably have to do a rebuild of Xyliphoe. And with a goal for just my primary source of blood. And I vent everything else. So the new recipe will be fish food, larva, sap, blood meal is what I need, which takes blood. And yeah, that's it. And then over here, this is albumin, which I just spoke that I have too much of. So, okay, I can do both these things. And I think I have an upgrade, right? Let's consider the Xyliphoe upgrade. Anything that gets me more. I just need more. This is, you really complicate the recipe for cutting the time in half. Alright, so I gotta do it. I have to. You have to barrel the phytoplankton. You have to do all sorts of stuff. So it takes 2 larvae. This takes 3 larvae in. But it's faster, much faster, and it gives you more out. There's a lot of waste products to manage, but at least the liquid nitrogen is catalytic. It all comes back. It just needs gasoline to recompress it. I'll need red hot coke, that's fine, and then vent the coke, that's okay. I'll have to barrel the phytoplankton, which sucks. And then right here is the next recipe, level up. And that gives a guaranteed Xyliphoe, and again, it's much faster. And okay, this is what we're going to do. This is what is required of us right now. And we have to do this. Probably we need this tech more than we need the steam turbine tech. Because we're backed up. Like, we're not going to be able to do plutonium, even though we want to. So, I don't know. Problem is my tech is so slow right now. It's going to be like 5 episodes before I have this tech out. I'm not going to want to rebuild it until then, so this is really going to be a lot. So, like, I mean a lot. Here, I learned a trick. Let me share this trick with you. Until Caravan has Xyliphoe pool, I can see the item this way by browsing it through here. Sponge culture 2, instead of having to like not be able to see it on the tech tree, or pressurized reef, no, Xyliphoe pool. Alright, its crafting speed is 0.8, and this crafting speed is 0.5, so it's faster if I make this. But I don't know if I'll be able to make this. Alright, thank you, back in my inventory. Water invertebrates. Because, alright, so using the turd recipe will give me essentially double production. No, it's even more than that. It's probably we'll call it ×3 production. ×3, because it's faster and it gives me an extra Xyliphoe. So ×3 production for the turd recipe. And then after that, we're going to have Xyliphoe Mach 2 in there, and that's ×2. So we're at ×6. And then we have the better building. No, then we have the better recipe, which is going to be ×2 again. So this is like ×12 now. And then if I put in this building, no, not this building, this building. I need neuroprocessors and a self-assembly, so this isn't happening. This would be another like time and a half, I think. So that would be like 15 more Xyliphoes. So that would definitely solve the problem, right? Just run straight into that problem. But I need monolayer material, which that's going to eat a couple episodes. And then after that, I'm stuck. So maybe I'm doing everything wrong right now in order to smoothly continue. I don't know. I'm not going to pick that turd until... Okay. I will not select that recipe improvement until I'm ready to do this, because I don't want all of these guys going offline. Right now we are fish food bound. Fish food bound because of bone problems, right? Just bones aren't coming in fast enough. And we're getting bones from trits and augs. And this is working overtime for the moment, but it won't forever. Perhaps I don't have aug production where it needs to be. Perhaps I need to do next generation augs. I have been avoiding that, but this looks like it's just free flowing. Is blood catching up? No. No, it is not. So that's the big bottleneck right now, blood. And I think I should probably address that by burning albumin. It's most effective, though getting zinc ore is most thrifty, you know? I don't know. Are we actually running my wall of trip processors? No. No. Okay, so the core problem right now is blood. Maybe it's slowly trickling out, but it's ever so slowly. So it needs at least another atomizer. And then this will run out eventually. Because we're processing faster than we're producing. So good, I suppose. I don't know. I gotta stop playing. All right, recap. Recap for what we did today. Look at this factory. Look at this wonderful factory. So today we put in dedicated carbon dioxide generators to fuel the power stack, because we had gotten lazy and then we stopped being lazy. We put in more muddy sludge and we got all that working. We got it first not working and then we got it working. And then after that, we started, we went on a long rant about plutonium and the proper role of plutonium in our life. We didn't actually get to the point where we built anything, but we discussed it. Then we built industrial solvent maker. I'm calling this industrial solvent ! Episode, even though we didn't actually make it. It doesn't seem like enough for this episode. What else did I do? Gasoline got stuck and I unplugged gasoline. Zinc got stuck, I unplugged zinc. What else did I do this episode? I don't know. Things are slowing down. This wasn't a great episode for forward progress. And unfortunately it's going to be like that for a bit. Anyway, next episode, deal with animal issues. Consider doubling trit production. There's a really natural expansion plate right there. We're going to have to plan for doubling Xyliphoe. Maybe, well, completely rebuilding Xyliphoe, because it's going to be a new recipe. maybe rip everything out of here and move it over here somewhere, or right here. Yeah, right here looks great, because I'm not going to have to do anything with the arthropods for a very long time. And there's no point to extending down now that we have complex circuits there. And then use the combination of the turd recipe and the new recipe coming in. Maybe I can pre-build, you know? Take the recipe upgrade and just do that. And then leave space for the extra materials. It's gonna say, it says it takes blood meal. Here, look ahead. Look ahead. Water invertebrates. The next recipe requires blood meal. And blood meal is right there with nylon for some reason. And it takes blood and fiberboard, both of which I have in spades. So I should probably, this is where I'm going to take the blood problem. Write that down right now. Blood meal. And then Xyliphoe. And then we do the turd recipe for the Xyliphoe, and we leave space for the extra ingredients. Yeah, that's what we do next. I believe in this. Invert. Yeah, we do the upgrade recipe right now. We leave space to bring in the extra ingredients. Yeah, that's a good idea. And then we try to be ready. So we get like the triple right now, and then we get this tech. We get this, which is critical. And then we also start making these guys. So we need to get this. We need fish Mach 2, fogwood. Oh, wait. We need Xyliphoe Mach 2. Yeah, and it's just it's a horrible creator. And we need deluxe fish food. Oh. What do we need for deluxe fish food? It requires blood meal, starch, which I still don't have. So maybe I put down starch. I have everything else except for the native flora, which is still a problem. It's just an unacknowledged problem. And I try to build this somewhere. All right, there's lots and lots and lots of stuff to do. But today we did pretty good. No, we didn't. Today we didn't do good. Today was just a lot of brain work and running around and not really appreciating the situation I've gotten myself into. Next episode, I build out a whole bunch of other stuff. Blood meal will go right here, hopefully, because that'll take advantage of the fiberboard being right there. Starch should also go right there, but there's no space for it, so maybe I shove starch in over here. Like, this doesn't exist anymore. Or I'll do something, you know? Then I'm ready for deluxe fish food, and then I'll put in ethanol up here. Yeah, I gotta stop talking. Done now. Done playing game. Glad you're here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.